Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be reading Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid. And I like this book. This is the one I just got for Christmas. And I'm ready to read it. So, hi, I'm Riley Jefferson. Cool. So, yeah, let's do this. Oh, and by the way, Greg still and then the stuff. You guys probably read it. Okay. So, and by the way, I got better quality. I got on my GoPro, or not GoPro, but my tripod. That's what it's called, tripod. So it wouldn't be moving. Anyway, so sorry for the first book episode. But anyway, hi, I'm Riley Jefferson, and this is my diary. I hope you like it so far. I decided to start a journal because of my best friend, Greg Heffley, has one, and we usually do the same stuff. Oh yeah, I should mention that me and Greg are best friends. Whop. I'm sure you probably like, well, wait, sorry. I'm sure you'll probably like, well, tell me more about this Greg guy. But my book isn't about him, and it's about me. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Okay. The reason I called my book Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid is because that's what my dad is always saying about me. Riley, you're an awesome friendly kid. Like I mentioned already, Greg is my best friend, which makes my dad my second best friend. But I don't tell him that because I don't want him to hurt his feelings. We are best friends, right, son? Pat, pat, gulp. Now that I brought up my dad, I should mention he doesn't seem to like Greg that much. And the reason I get that feeling is because my dad is always saying it. I do not like Greg. But that's only because my dad doesn't really get Greg's sense of humor. Oh, by the way, we're going to page 15 again. Okay. Right now, you're probably thinking, hey, Riley, I thought this book was supposed to be about you. Well, you're right. So, from now on, I suppose there's going to be a lot more Riley in here. Sorry, I'm just pulling up my chair. The first thing you need to know about me is that I live with my mom and dad in a house at the top of Shirley Street, which is the same street my best friend Greg lives on. I already talked about my dad, but my mom is pretty great too, because she feeds me healthy food and keeps my body clean. Scrub, scrub. Every morning I walk to school with my friend Greg. We usually have a total blast when we're together, but sometimes I do things that annoy him. Stop whistling. But what really gets on Greg's nerves is when I copy him. So, I'm probably not going to let him know about this journal because it's just going to make him mad. Anyway, writing in this book is a lot of work, so that's all I'm going to do for today. But tomorrow, I'll put a little more Greg in here because I said we're best friends. My second entry. Okay, so bad news. Greg found out about my diary. I guess I felt kind of proud that I had my own journal and wanted to show him. But just like I predicted, it made him mad. Greg said I totally ripped him off and that he was going to sue me for stealing his idea. I said, well, go ahead and try because we're not just the first person who writes it in a diary. Then Greg said it's a journal, not a diary. And then he whacked me. Then he whopped me with his own book. What? I told Greg if he was going to be a jerk, then I wanted to say nice things about him in my journal. Then I showed him what I wrote so far. At first, he seemed annoyed because I always forget to draw noses on people. But then he said my book gave him an idea. Greg said that one day he's going to be rich and famous, and everyone will want to know about his life story, and said I could be the one to write it. I said, I thought that's what your journal is for. And he said that's his autobiography. But my book could be his biography. Sorry. Greg said there are gonna be a lot of biographies about him one day. But he'd give me the chance to write the first one. Oh. I thought that sounded like a good idea because I'm sorry guys. Sounded like a good idea because I'm Greg's best friend and no one knows him better than me. So I'm going to start this book over with a new title. And now the main character is going to be Greg instead of me. But don't worry, I'm still going to be in a lot too. Diary of Greg Heffley by Greg Heffley's best friend, Riley Jefferson. Early life. Most biographies are about presidents and famous people. Start with a chapter called Early Life. Well, the problem is that I didn't meet Greg until the 4th grade, so I don't know a lot about what happened to him before then. I've seen a few photos hanging on the walls in Greg's house, and from what I can tell, he was a regular baby, and if he did anything important when he was little, you can really tell from the pictures. Anyways, fast forward to right before the start of 4th grade. And now this biography is going to get a lot more detailed. We used to live in a whole different state. But then my dad got a job and we had to move. My family bought a new house at the top of Surrey Street and we moved over the summer. Oh, sorry about that, guys. The first few days I didn't leave the house because I was scared about being a new place. I know you are probably wondering, well, when is he gonna to meet Greg? But just wait, because I'm going to get that. I am getting to that part. I'm stuttering a lot. I'm sorry, guys. My mom said that I should try to make some friends, and she even bought me a book called How to Make Friends in New Places to help me do it. The book had all kinds of things like knock-knock jokes to help a kid like me meet new people. But the tricks in the book didn't really work on Greg. Knock, knock. Hey, I said knock, knock. Did you hear me? I say knock, knock. Mom, there's some weird kid at the door. Luckily, me and Greg became friends anyway. I told Greg I lived in a new house at the top of the hill, and he said that was kind of bad news for me because when our lot was empty, he planted a flag. So he owned my house plus everything in it. But later on, my dad told me that wasn't true, and then he went to Greg's house to get my bike back. Whenever I talk a lot, I usually saliva a bit. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the first time Sorry. I'm pretty sure that's the first time my dad told me that's when he thought about Greg. I do not like Greg. But I like Greg a lot. He is always doing hilarious things to making me laugh right after I take a big gulp of milk. Plus, Greg is always playing wacky pranks on me, and they usually make me laugh pretty hard too. Haha, I don't get it. So, I'll bet you can tell why me and Greg oh my god, I'm sorry. Have been best friends since 4th grade. I even got us a locket to make it official. But Greg said those things are for girls, and that's why he wouldn't wear it his half. Best friends. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Well, I could probably fill it up a whole book with all the zany things me and Greg do. But since this is his biography, I should probably write some stuff about his family. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, smack that like button. If you enjoyed the book so far, also smack the subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Bye!